I have Darlington joining me on this episode to talk about his Catalyst Explorer tool. It's a really, really useful tool. You may have seen it before on my other previous videos when I'm taking you through some of these funds and proposals through Project Catalyst. Now, if you're wanting a really good tool to go through the hundreds of proposals, you need this because the idea scale site is a little bit clunky, a little bit slow at times, and this just makes things so much faster. So Darlington, welcome to the episode, and thank you for building this tool for the community.
Thanks for having me, Pete. Happy to help. This came out of necessity for myself, and then people started asking for more features, and here we are.
Several iterations later, and we've got this really, really cool tool. I think I saw it roughly around maybe Fund 8 or Fund 7-ish. I started diving into this one a little bit more. There was another like a voter tool thing that was out as well, but this one just beats it, hands down. So absolutely love it. Can you take us through it and how people can use it?
Absolutely. For one thing, the shortcut to it, in case you forget, I'm sure there will be links in the description, but it's just lidonation.com/catalyst. What that would do, it will land you directly on the proposal page. Every time you come to this page, it might load something different than the last time you were on here. What it does is basically just loads a random one of these sorts. So it gives different proposals better chance of showing up first when someone lands on the page. So it would just cycle through these 14 or so different sorts. But of course, if you're interested in viewing proposal in a particular order, the sorts here is your friend. But then if we go down the list here, some people like to work in spreadsheets. So if you are that person, and perhaps you want to go one challenge at a time, you can download the results that you're looking at as a spreadsheet, if that's how you prefer to work. And then the next new thing that's added for this fund, the Catalyst Swarm and Pete here with Learn Cardano and other folks will be doing short little quick pitches, YouTube interviews. People who participate in these interviews can come on here and upload their proposal, their interviews to their proposal. And I will have a dedicated view that if voters click this video icon, they will just see proposals that has quick pitches. This is a great way for people to get through proposals 3 minutes at a time without having to read the whole thing just yet. And of course, people can always get back to the other view if they want to. And then this is the normal view. So those are the two things, the two new views. And then the brand new thing as of 3 weeks ago, just to add a bit of fun and gamification to Catalyst and not make it so serious all the time, we now have this Reddit style view. So if you have a login to the site, and if you don't, you can always just register here. Anybody can register. But once you have a login, you can rank proposals as you are browsing. You will have this little rank icon here that you can then go ahead and rank a proposal up or down. And then you have this dedicated view to see the current ranking as it stands. So it's fun to come back here and see what the community is as far as what's popular and what people are ranking up and down. So as far as viewing,
I like that new feature.
I'm hoping.
I like it.
Yeah, this is just V1. I think already getting a lot of feedback on where it can go from here and make it even more fun. So look out, Fund 11.
And that's totally independent of the Catalyst rankings and the thumbs up that you get within the idea scale. So it's
Correct.
It is right. Yep. Okay. Yep. Cool. Great.
Yes, entirely independent. And I thought we could integrate other things like if you vote, if you register, perhaps you can super rank in the future. some cool stuff like that. So I mentioned earlier that some people like to work out of spreadsheets. If you don't like spreadsheets, we have a voter tool for you. If you're logged in, you can go in here, and what that will let you do is create what we are calling a draft ballot. Draft ballots are like pick list or paper ballot, and this is a great way as you are listening to projects talk about their proposals and teams and whatnot. You can have this on your phone. We made it to be relatively mobile friendly, and you can just find proposals and add them as you go. Let's see if you put in something else in here. You can just add them. You just click on them. They add them to the list. And once you have this list going, when you are browsing anywhere in the proposal directory, you can also go ahead and continue to add them to that list as well. Which one? I think it's this one. And then, of course, you can always go back in here. You can edit your list. I believe this is the one I just created. You can change this name if you are, creating different lists. Maybe you want a list to share out to friends. So whatever you want to create a list for, if you do use it as like a draft ballot, you can go ahead and start recording your yes and no votes directly in here. And one cool functionality that I'm going to try to do this fun, as you are giving your thumbs up and thumbs down, you're going to see this wheel start to fill up. This basically just indicates how much of the budget you've given to proposals. So I personally would be trying to assign as much of the budget as possible. So once I find all the specific proposals that people have reached out to me about, once I've gone ahead and voted for my friends, if I see that there is still quite a bit of budget left, I'm going to try to look at other proposals to try to get that whole wheel filled up. That's just a way, I think, is a way to counter some of the will effect that can happen in voting. If everybody is voting for as much proposal as possible, we get a larger crowd than whales.
What do you mean by budget there? I'm not quite understanding the budget allocation for this one.
Right. So, for example, right. So let's open this in a new tab here. If you look at the challenges, each challenge has a maximum budget that would be assigned. Right. So the SPO has 4.7 million. So you can see in here right now, I've only allocated 333,000 out of the 4.7 million I could allocate. So it sort of tells you.
Gotcha.
Right.
Okay.
Right. Yeah.
So you've got those pie charts and sections divided up. Into the challenges. Right. I see. Gotcha. Yeah. Gotcha. That makes more sense now. Yep. So you're encouraging users to vote enough to fill up that budget based on how much the projects are asking for.
Pretty much. And it's always also, it gives you it turns red if you've given more than there is available for that challenge. It's just another piece of information to factor in how you vote,
Cool. Yeah. I like that. I also see the share button there. So we can share this out to other users so other people can see what I'm potentially voting on. Is that correct?
Yes, you can share this out. Now, they don't see your thumbs up and thumbs down. They just see the list. The thumbs up and thumbs down is a feature that's being worked on. I'm hoping it will be available by voting time. Okay. So where you can choose to indicate a thumbs up or thumbs down, but by default, it will only show the list. The reason why I'm saying the thumbs up is because I'm logged in. If I were to log out, I won't see that.
Gotcha. Okay, yeah. That's a pretty good way to share out. I guess if you become like a D rep or something, and you want to be transparent with what you're voting for or sharing what you're voting for, it's probably a good way of getting it out to the community and show what projects you're backing.
Exactly. Now, all the things I've shown so far has been targeted mostly towards voters, part of this tool too is to sort of create a place for voters and the teams to help teams lives easier, help them with marketing and things of that nature. Um, we are going to take these videos that people are uploading here, and we're going to obviously show them here. We will feature them on the homepage the week before voting. And we might try to create some playlist here too, so people can come in and like corral a bunch of proposals and hit play and walk about their day and just listen to the proposals as they are working around. So to sort of to participate in all of that, to be able to upload your quick pitch, we do have the option for you to claim your idea skill profile. So if you have a proposal in idea skill and you have we will have your profile on the site. So all you need to do is go ahead and find your profile. Once you find your profile, you can click this claim and you fill out this form. You hit submit. It will give you a piece of code. Let's just put something in here. Sally Ann is on our team, and I've asked her before this to demonstrate with her account. So you get this code, and you just log into Idea Skill and send me this code. Send the Lido Nation account this code, and we will go ahead and basically link your Idea Skill profile to your Lido login. And what that will let you do is see all. It will give you access to this dashboard, and from this dashboard, you can manage all the profiles you've claimed. So as you can see, you can repeat this and claim multiple profiles. Maybe you have a personal account and a company account. You can claim both. You can edit the information that we show about that profile. But then for the nitty bits, you can see all your proposals that is associated with that profile that you claimed. All the past ones, all the ones that's been funded. And for Fund 10, when you go in to manage your proposal, this is where you can add a quick pitch. So when you get that video, you can come in here and add your quick pitch and hit save, and it will automatically show up on the site, on all the places that quick pitches will be showing. There's more coming to this area here, but for now, adding a quick pitch is the main thing.
That's so cool. I guess I have to claim my profile after this.
Yes. Other things I want to show on here is like sometimes what I've been seeing is people have been leaving comments directly on the proposals here. So if you claim a profile, we're going to show those comments and also give you the option to opt into an email alert if somebody leaves a comment on your proposal. But speaking of idea skill, this site really can complement idea skill. Obviously, if you're using this for research, but you need to reach out to the team, or if you want to leave comment on a proposal, we make it really easy for you to jump directly to the idea skill link. And one thing we added recently, say you had a small cluster of proposals. Okay, so say you have a set of 6 or 10 or 15 proposals. You can open all of them directly into Idea Skill with just that button. Most browsers will not let you open multiple buttons at a time the first time you try to do it, but you should get this pop-up here that says, hey, allow pop-ups, and then it will go ahead and open all those links for you. And then Idea Skill makes you log in now. But if you were logged in, you would be able to see the proposal directly, and you can leave a comment directly there, or you can write a message to the team and stuff like that. So that's the gist of it for Fund 10. There's a lot in here, but specifically for Fund 10, I wanted to really highlight the tool for if you have a proposal, the Reddit interface, so people can get in there and start ranking stuff. and some of the features in the voter tool that makes Fontaine a lot more fun, a lot more enjoyable.
I find this extremely useful for the voters, the proposers, and also the reviewers. Like, you can't forget them too. Like the people that are doing the reviews right now on all these proposals, having a different interface just to be able to quickly go through everything is it's a nice to have as well. So it's a really it's a massive amount of work that you've been doing over the last couple of years. So hats off to you and the team, of course, as well.
Absolutely. Yeah, we'll keep this short. That's the bulk of it. Thanks for having us. Of course, if you run into any issues, if you have any feedback about what could make your life easier, our DM is always open, I should say. And we since May, the end of May, alone, we have shipped over 500 different versions of Lido Nation. During the week, we deploy 2 to 3 times a day. So we're very active. So if something is bothering you, if something just quite doesn't work right, hit us a DM. It might just get tweaked or fixed or released within a week or something like that. Sometimes 2 days, especially if it's during the week. So.
All right, amazing. I'll put all the links and everything and references in the show notes. I know you have some Catalyst proposals as well in this fund, so I'll put the links there so people can reference what you guys are building and help support Lido Nation's Catalyst Explorer. So excited to see what you guys are doing.
Thanks for having us, Pete. Yeah, and enjoy the tool. Go vote, go register. I'm sure, I think you said maybe Chris and the team was coming, or maybe Daniel was coming. Hopefully they give you all the important dates and stuff about registering and re-registering. Go vote. If you thought Catalyst was hard and that's why you didn't vote before, I encourage you to take another look. The tools have gotten better. Hopefully it's more fun this time around. So participate.
Awesome. Thank you very much, Darlington. We'll catch up soon.
Sounds good, Pete. Thanks for having me.
Yeah, gotta do it like that. You've been listening to the Learn Cardano podcast. Gotta get it hype. Crypto is what we like, but this is not investment or financial advice. Gotta do your research, cause it's risky. We know it is. This show is educational and it's informative. Crypto's the future, really, it ain't no debating.